Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Today I'm giving you guys another Q&A, of course. So, there's not really much else to say now, is there, I guess? Okay, let's get right into this then. In Cell games, wasn't Vegeta stronger than Goku because Vegeta went to the chamber twice and Goku went once? I mean, it was pretty obvious that Goku was a lot stronger than Vegeta was. Just because Vegeta went in there twice, yeah, the second time he went in, it barely did anything for him. Like, it just wasn't enough. And Goku was just maximized his training to a point where he just far surpassed Vegeta. Even when he came out of the chamber, he's like, yeah, I far surpassed you, Vegeta. Like, it's... But even then, Vegeta went in again, of course, but it did not put him close enough to Goku. So, no. Plus, Goku's better than Vegeta, so how's it going to be stronger, right? You know, it doesn't make any sense. Anyways, Second Coming Broly versus Super Perfect Cell. I've talked about this a lot. It's really tough to say because the things we get with Broly, the only comparable things we really get are, I guess what most people would look at as that beam struggle. I really want to do a video about this, but I haven't gotten around to it. That beam struggle at the end. I know a lot of people say like Broly right off the bat. I think Cell does have a case to be made, but it is possible Broly is stronger for sure, and I can definitely see why people think that. He was mopping the floor pretty well with a Super Saiyan 2 adult Gohan, but in that beam struggle, it did look like he was Super Saiyan 1. It looked like he had to power down. Him and Goten were very low on ki. Goku did jump in, and he was actually there, I think. I did a whole video on that, though, because it's like, it is basically like Shenron had brought him there. It wasn't really a wish by Goten, because in the dub, he does say, I wish my dad was here, or something like that. But in the Japanese, which is, of course, the original version of it, he says, Shenron, please help us, and then Shenron brings out Goku to kind of use his energy as a regular Super Saiyan, so it is a little tricky. And I don't think Super Saiyan Goku was stronger than Cell at that point, and I have my reasons why. But I can do a whole video on this, so I mean, take what you will from it, but I'm just saying that you could probably make an argument for both cases, really. And some people just call me an idiot, which is fine. That's fine. That's another comment from me. Anything planned for Q&A number 100? It's really interesting. I really want your guys' input on what you think I should do. I was thinking just a really long Q&A, but is that really that big? Like, is that really that good? Like, I'm a little stumped on what I could possibly do. Like, I could do it naked. It's not gonna be on YouTube though, but I'm not gonna do it naked. Don't worry. You don't need to be blessed with that sight. But Q&A number 100. It seems redundant at this point to even do these things. And I've had people complain that I do too many of them. Like, I do them on a weekly basis. If people have a problem with that, they don't have to watch it. I'm like the one guy that keeps it like a consistent series every single week, basically. And it just so happens that I've gotten up to 100 of them. It's not really a big deal. But let me know what you guys think for Q&A number 100. I'm very curious of what you guys have to say because, quite frankly, I can't think of a whole lot. I really can't. So, let me know down below. I want it to be something special, but let's try not to make it too hard for me to do. Let's try not to make it too difficult. But, spitball some ideas down below. How about that? If a xenomorph alien, yes, I know what a xenomorph is, thank you, was born with the DNA of a Saiyan, such as Goku, Vegeta, or their sons, could a xenomorph be able to turn Super Saiyan somehow? Yeah, I mean, even though he's not actually, you know, obviously canon, Mira, you know, from Dragon Ball Heroes and Xenoverse and Dragon Ball Online, he has a Super Mirror form because he has DNA from, you know, Saiyan warriors. He can go Super Saiyan. He does it in the one of the more recent God missions for Dragon Ball Heroes, and maybe he'll even be in Xenoverse 2 with Super Mira. So, hell, man, I've seen Dog Alien, Predator Alien. I mean, there's a Kryptonian Alien or something. My friend showed me a really stupid Superman and Batman comic where they fight xenomorphs or something. There's like aliens and predators. It was really bad. It really does exist too. Look it up. It really exists. So yeah, I think it could probably turn Super Saiyan. That would just be the end of the world, wouldn't it? Dragon Fist from Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Times 10 Vegeta with Ki absorbed from Spirit Bomb versus Superman. I mean, I would have said Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, or I would have said Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta would have been more than enough to beat Superman already. I mean, given what we've seen in Super, ever since that whole fight between Goku and Beerus, I would say that Super Saiyan Blue Goku himself probably has a good chance of beating quite a number of the different Superman versions. I'm not saying all of them, of course, but I definitely think there's a lot of versions he could beat. But guess what? I don't read comic books. I'm just giving you my opinion from what I've seen of Superman. And from what I've seen of Superman, it does not impress me as much. Now, durability-wise, he definitely seems to have Goku beat because Dragon Ball's really, really terrible at showing off durability sometimes, isn't it? Not always, but definitely sometimes. But I'm just saying that that's just my thoughts. But I could really give two shits about the whole Goku and Superman argument at this point. I really could. And I'm going to get a few paragraphs in the comments section about this. And I'll tell you, if you send me a paragraph that's probably like a page, or if you send me like 3 paragraphs in a comment, I'll tell you, I'm probably not even going to read it because it's a lot of reading. If it's about this topic, Superman and Goku, I'm not going to care about it. I'm sorry. If it's about something else, sure, but not Goku and Superman. Why? What do you think of YouTube's new terms of service? I mean, the fact that they're like demonetizing people. I mean, they've been doing that, but they're now alerting people of it. It's not really a whole lot's changed. I think they just cracked down on, or advertisers are cracking down on who they want to advertise with more. And YouTube's notifying you if you get your monetization disabled, which has not happened to me, which obviously it shouldn't. I'm not really worried about it, and it's not really something that concerns me. I'm surprised that Broly fanfiction reading I did the other day still is monetized, honestly. Which do you think gives a stronger power boost? Timebreaker Possession, Xenoverse 2, or Majin Possession? Oh, I would definitely say Timebreaker Possession. The thing is, even the powered up forms that, like in Xenoverse 1, where Toa controls Mr. Satan, that was a way bigger boost than a Majin power up. That put him above like Frieza. So I would say the Majin Possession's nothing compared to Toa's magic. Absolutely nothing. Is Black Goku your favorite villain? Like you, my favorite was Cell, but I think Black is about to surpass him. I don't think so. Black is pretty cool, and I'm very surprised they can make a character that was, in a very basic form, an evil Goku. I have no shame in saying that. In a basic form, an evil Goku, or, you know, like an evil Goku. I'm surprised they pulled it off with such, you know, pretty much flawlessness, honestly. It's really not a lot of problems with the character. And I'm so interested in seeing the origins. So I'll save my judgment till after the whole arc's over, but I don't think he's going to hold a candle to Cell still. And I always say this, the biggest thing about Cell I feel like that I do like is just Damian Clark's performance in the Funimation dub. It's fantastic. It really is. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, do you have a theory on... Ooh, this is a Gears of War question. I like that. Do you have a theory on the Swarm from Gears of War? Like, where did they come from? Are they mutated locusts? Well, these are going to be spoilers for the Gears of War game, so if you don't want to hear about it, just mute the video and wait until I delete the question, so you can watch it until I delete it. It shouldn't be that long anyways, and then you can unmute it right from there. But the Swarm, it can't be anything to do with the Locust, I don't think, because the Locust, even though we eradicated them, we thought, in the first game with the Light Mass Bomb and then the sinking of Jacinto in the second game, the emulsion and all that stuff in the third game, they are completely eradicated. The Locusts are not around at all anymore. They're completely gone because of all that emulsion that some of them had in their body. All of them had in their body, really. Not to mention the infected humans, of course, which is actually pretty fucked up when you think about what happened in that game. But the Swarm are some new thing. I don't know what they're gonna be, and they are gonna tell us in the game. I can't believe how well the game. Actually, I can believe how well Gears of War 4 is looking, because it's Rod Ferguson, guy that's worked on all 3 games, even Judgment. Dude knows what he's doing. I mean, this game's looking amazing. I played the beta and it was phenomenal. But the Swarm, it's almost like, you know, just a collection of species in a way, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. It's very tricky, but I like how they are pulling this off with introducing a new race of enemies. Even the freaking DBs, the cog robots, they're really doing a masterful job with the game. I'm just excited to play it. I got the $100 Ultimate Edition pre-ordered. I'm ready. Alright. Why the fuck don't Vegeta, okay, we're on a great start, know the Kaioken and Spirit Bombs? Because they're fused together, shouldn't you know everything? Oh, I've answered this before. Everything the other knows. Remember, Piccolo fused with Kame, and Piccolo would have all of his memories. Well, that fusion's very, very different from the Vegito fusion or the Gogeta fusion. Number one, Piccolo and Kame are still fused. But I guess before, oh, you mentioned that before they had the memories. Well, it is very different though, because I do see what you mean here. I really do. I think the thing is though is that the Namekian fusion number one is very different from Potara. It really is very different. Number one though, really the main thing is that they were born as a being, right? So that kind of makes it, even though Vegito, when you fuse in Dragon Ball, like Metamorphin fusion and the Potara, you do create an entirely new being. But I do see what you mean, and I think that you are onto something. Maybe if they had used Kaioken and Spirit Bomb, it would have been different in the fusion, but I mean, I think it's just all up to, maybe you could say an inconsistency. I just think that I can kind of deal with that, but I see what you mean, I guess. But Namekian fusion is just very different, honestly. It's more it's not more permanent, because you can defuse or whatever. You can split up, I guess. I don't really know. It's hard to explain. I really do see what you mean, though. It's very difficult to explain, and you're hurting my brain right now. This is hurting my brain almost as much as talking about different timelines in Dragon Ball Super. So let's just move on. This is a double question, so I can just delete this top one. It's funny when Goku and Vegeta fuse into Vegeta. When they unfuse, Goku would have memories of Vegeta fucking Bulma, and Vegeta would have memories of Goku fucking Chi-Chi. I don't know why the hell you would think of that, bro, but you gotta get yourself checked out, okay? Get yourself checked out, man. If a meteor was coming to destroy Earth, and it was a ship to save there was a ship to save everyone, and it was going to planet Venus, would you go with them? I mean, I'd rather go to Venus than die, but I don't know how we're gonna survive on Venus. I would have said on the moon or something. I don't know. Or Mars. Why Venus? I mean, I know Venus is close, but that acid rain, though, bro. The item customization in Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2 was way better than Raging Blast 1. In Xenoverse, because Raging Blast 2 you can make. So you're comparing it to Xenoverse. That's a very bold claim. You can make your life go up. It's not really customization. That's more stats. And you can make your health bar go up in Xenoverse. And you can put on armor so hits don't do anything to you. Or you could change your aura and get a health bar every time you kill someone. I mean, there was a Z-Soul, when you knocked out someone, you got all your ki back. There's stuff like that. All those Z-Souls and Super Souls for the second game, I mean, that's something you can kind of associate as customization. As far as armor, I guess clothes, you can just put on clothes that increase your health. I mean, I know what you mean. You can't make your character invincible because that's pretty broken. But, I mean, yeah, the only thing you said is aura customization, which is like, that's pretty cool. But to be quite frank, I would rather make my own character from scratch and give him different hair, nose, and clothing, among other things, than change my aura. So, I don't really think Raging Blast has got better customization. I don't think anyone should think that. And when I talk about the stat customization in the first game, I like it better because I like the little Tetris blocks. Those Tetris blocks for the stats were cool, I thought. It's very simple. I really like that whole system. In Dragon Ball Z in Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, you can make a character far less damage and not a joke. How do you not know about Raging Blast 2 customization is the best? Because I just explained it. It's not really. I don't really think it's a contest, really. Does anyone in the comments think it's a contest? Because I really don't see it. You can't change your clothes in Raging Blast 2, other than maybe doing different outfits for characters. You can make up your stats, and change your aura. Put a halo on too. Oh, you can do that in Xenoverse also, though. You can put a halo on. You can also put any attack on that you want. I like that feature a lot, actually. I just like being able to build the character and having actual customization and some cosmetic things, some stats. But I'm just confused. Okay, I'm gonna move on. And I'm not trying to talk down to the person that made the comment or the question. I'm just saying the question, it doesn't make sense because I don't see what they mean. Like, yeah, you can do aura customization and you can make your character a broken tank that takes no damage. That's gonna be really fun online. Really fun. Now, I'm not saying Xenoverse doesn't have broken builds, but I'm just saying you can't make him invincible. Why do people keep thinking that black thing in the middle of Cell's head is not his brain? Where would it be? I don't think it's his brain. It's just some stuff. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. It just seems like Super Saiyan Blue is a stronger form to me. It just seems like the multiplier is bigger. And not to mention Vegeto's a stronger fusion, so I think by default I'd say Vegito. And again, for this one, Super Saiyan 2 or 3 Vegito, you're not really making this tough for me. Yeah. Why do people keep thinking Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is the strongest in Dragon Ball GT when it really is Super Saiyan 4 Vegito? Just because it wasn't shown doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Because he does, because he's in Goku and Vegeta. I mean, I did a video on about Gogeta being the strongest Dragon Ball character ever, and people kept commenting about Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, but he hasn't even existed in a game yet, so I don't count him. Like, if I made a video about is Super Saiyan 4 Vegito the strongest character in Dragon Ball, no one would have clicked on that. Actually, they probably would have, though. Actually, more people might have, because it's like, it's fan fiction almost now. I'm just saying, I'm going towards official things that have happened, not things that haven't. And I'm not saying Vegito wouldn't be stronger, because he would. It just didn't happen. That's all. That's pretty simple. What if they bring Cell back and they will? I think they will, because they keep using the word perfect, and how did they get Future Trunks' timeline Cell time machine? I don't really think the word perfect has anything to do with Cell at this point. I mean, it's just a word. And they just had the time machine because it was in the Bulma saved it in a capsule. Well, I don't understand, like, what you mean by how did they get in the time machine. They just got in it and they repaired it and then stepped inside of it. Like, I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh! Egyptian Gods versus Saiyan Saga Vegeta. Vegeta would mop him, I think. I don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Though, so I could care less. Yu-Gi-Oh! Zork. I don't know who Zork is. versus Namek Saga Frieza full power. Zork is a creature of ultimate darkness and destroys universes and dimensions with the darkness, and he can only die by light brighter than the light in the universe, and he beat all 3 Egyptian gods like it was nothing, and he fought them 3-on-1. You just say he can destroy a universe, and that's something that Frieza can't do on Namek, so I'll give it to Zork, but he is a card, right? He's a card, right? Isn't that what he is? Okay, I'm just gonna end off on the Zork. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys want me to do for 100th Q&A. I am very curious, actually. I don't really want it to just be a long Q&A. I kind of want something special. Maybe I could do it drunk. I'll be 21 by then, right? If I postpone it, if I postpone a Q&A a week, I'll be 21 by time the 100th one rolls out. I can just start drinking through the whole one, and that'd be kind of fun, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. But other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you later.